Today we are reading Geronimo Stilton, The Wild Wild West. Sorry there were no videos for so long. I was just sick and I just didn't want to. No mood, actually. I am the strongest. The gunmice stopped in the center of the town. They were pulling a wagon. Inside the wagon sat an enormous barrel. An enormous barrel, sorry. I wondered what was inside of it. But there was no time to think about it. I was too busy thinking about the leader of the gunmice. He was the scariest one I had ever seen. He was dressed in black, from his leather pants to his cold black hat. His black cow-rat boots were extra pointy. They looked like they could spear a rodent with one hard pocket. Aww. Okay. His face seemed to be struck in a hard, permanent scowl. I shivered. Ugh. Who was this evil gunmouse and what was he doing in Cactus City? Just then I noticed something shiny pinned to his shirt pocket. Rat-munching rattlesnakes! It looked like the sheriff's star. How could this evil-looking gunmouse be the sheriff? A crowd gathered around him. Citizens of Cactus City, the evil-looking gunmouse shouted. From now on, you will cheer when I enter the town. I want singing, I want dancing, and a plate of nachos. Well, with heaping gobs of cheddar. Rodents rushed to obey his orders. One led a chorus of "Long live the sheriff." Another started teaching a new line dance. A third produced a plate of steaming nachos. The sheriff shoved some chips into his mouth. Too hot, you fool, he hissed. Even though everyone stopped cheering. They stopped singing, they stopped dancing, they were too scared to speak. Who will volunteer? Then a voice rose up from the crowd. It was an old lady teacher, Miss Frimfer. Citizens of Cactus City, you should be ashamed of yourselves, she cried, waving her cane in the air. This gunmouse is just a big old bully. Who will stand up to him? I need a strong volunteer to step forward. Suddenly someone pushed me from behind. I should have known. It was my cousin Trap. Don't push me! I can't stand it when you push me, I screeched. Yeah, I guess. Meanwhile, the teacher watched me with an improving eye. Well done, stranger. I knew you were courageous. You're strong. Yes, you are very strong, she said. The crowd repeated, the stranger is strong. He is very strong. I turned pale. But I am not strong. I am not courageous either, I tried to explain. No one was listening. Of course. Of course. Come on, Freddy Mouse. Don't embarrass the Stilton family, Thea ordered. I felt faint. I thought family was supposed to stick by you. But my family was trying to get me killed. The gunmouse approached me. He took off his sunglasses. He stuck his face close to mine. His eyes were as green as a killer cobra's. My head began to pound. Oh, how did I get myself in such a mess? What's your name, stranger? The gunmouse asked. I told him. It wasn't easy. My teeth were chattering so hard, I felt like I was squeaking another language. My name is Wicked Whiskers, the gunmouse snarled. And I am going to make you sorry you ever came to Cactus City. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, the this looks interesting. There's an interesting picture. I gulped. I was already sorry. I was so sorry I wanted to break into sobs like a baby mouselet. But how could I? The citizens of Cactus City were counting on me. I challenge you to a rodeo match at my ranch. For me, just for me. However, whoever can ride and tame Bessie wins, the good mouse declared. If you win, I'll leave Cactus City forever. I looked around me. The rodents of Cactus City were staring at me. I worried. I was their last hope. I had no choice. I accepted the challenge. After all, I told myself, how bad could an animal named Bessie be? Together, we can do anything. Wicked Whiskers held my paw in the air. The evil gun mice jumped back onto their horses. See you at the ranch, Wicked Whiskers sneered at me. Then he left at a gallop. Oh my God. What the? My bookmark. That's my bookmark. Wicked Whiskers held his paw in the air. The evil gun mice jumped back onto their horses. See you at the ranch! Wicked sneered at me. Then he left at a gallop. I was scared. I didn't know anything about rodeos. I'm a city mouse. The last time I rode a horse was on the Mousy Go Round at the Blue Cheese County Carnival. I was dizzy for a week afterward. How? I hung my head. Just then, someone tapped me on the shoulder. It was McMuscle Mouse. Don't worry, stranger. I'll help you, he said. Your courage is contagious. All the citizens of Cactus City clapped. Your courage is contagious, they cheered. I smiled. I didn't tell anyone I was a fraidy mouse. I needed all the help I could get. Don't forget us, Derryberry, they called. Trap and Benjamin nodded. Together we can do anything, they shouted. I was feeling a lot better. I was happy my family was behind me. They really can be a great when they want to be. Now, if I could just stop my sister calling me Cherry Berry. Wicked Whiskers Water Dam. Before I went to the Evil Gun Mouse Ranch, I needed to know more about it. Mick told me the whole sad story. It seemed Wicked Whiskers was an owner piece of. It seemed Wicked Whiskers was the owner of a piece of land north of Cactus City. A river ran through the land. For years, the river ran straight to Cactus City and was used for farming, cattle, and the citizens of town. Then Wicked decided he wanted to control Cactus City. He built a dam so the water no longer reached the city. Fields got dry, cattle got thirsty. Now we have to pay Wicked to deliver water to us, Mick explained with a sigh. Now we gotta pay water. I don't know. I can't talk. I can't talk. No, I can't talk. I cannot talk. I actually cannot talk. I was disgusted. What kind of mouse would steal water from needy rodents? It was sneaky. It was cruel. It was enough to make me ready to take on Wicked Whiskers. Mick showed me a map. We'll need 3 days and 3 nights to reach the Big Wicked Whisker's ranch, he said. Thea, Trap, and Benjamin were excited. This is going to be fabulous, Thea cheered. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? We'll be like real cow rats, Trap grinned. I love horses, Benjamin squeaked. I felt the limp. Limp is a feeling like you can't move at all. I couldn't ride a horse for 3 days. I didn't even know how. Before I could protest, Mick threw me on a horse. It took off with a gallop. I hung on for dear life. 1 minute I was hanging upside down from the saddle. The next minute I was facing the horse's tail. The crowd watched me as I go. Look at this stranger! He's a regular gymnast, I heard one mouse cry. I never seen anything like it, another added. He's better than a circus acrobat, someone else squeaked. I tried not to sob hysterically. I didn't want to upset the good rodents of Cactus City. Streams, snakes, and scorpions. We galloped for hours and hours under the sun. We passed by the Grand Canyon. I stopped at the edge and looked below. Have you ever seen the Grand Canyon? It is unbelievable. I had always thought the canyon was formed by very high mountains, but it was not. It grew cold as night fell. I couldn't stop shivering. The Grand Canyon is located in Arizona. It is a series of gorges carved by Colorado River flowing through it for thousands and thousands of years. It's 6,000 feet deep, 220 miles long, and for 3 to 18 miles wide. Oh my God. Holy